Let's check out a few rookies to watch. The Houston Texans are expecting big things from former LSU corner Stingley Jr. They took him 3rd overall in this past spring's NFL draft. When he played at the Dunham School in Louisiana, Stingley became the first cornerback to ever earn the #1 overall ranking from Rivals.com. That was due in part to his performances at camps like The Opening, when he showed off a 42-inch vertical leap and ran a 4.3 40-yard dash.
Well, I guess it says a lot about makeup speed. If I get beat, I can catch back up pretty fast because it's a big component of being a DB because sometimes you just get beat.
Derek has a family history in football. His grandfather, Darryl Stingley, played 4 seasons for the New England Patriots before an on-field spinal cord injury ended his career. His father, Derek Sr., was also a great athlete, as he was a minor league baseball player, and he also spent a few years in the Arena Football League. But Derek Jr. may bring a whole new level of recognition to the family name. He contributed right away as a freshman at LSU in 2019 when the Tigers won the national championship.
I'm just somebody who can lock down somebody. I can eliminate a person.
Now as a highly touted first-round pick, Derek can add a whole new chapter to his family's football legacy. The New York Giants took Oregon defensive lineman Kayvon Thibodeaux with the 5th overall pick in the 2022 draft. While Rivals had Stingley as the nation's top prospect in 2019, ESPN had Thibodeaux as #1. He was a dominant defensive lineman at Oaks Christian School in California.
KT is obviously a great athlete, and one of the leaders of our team. I think the best thing we can say about KT is he's a hard worker. His work ethic. He wants to be the best at his position.
At the time, he was 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighed 235 pounds. While he did have that #1 ranking next to his name, being a star recruit was never something he aspired to be.
I love football because it's been my outlet my whole life. It's been my go-to. It's been my fun. It's been my pleasure. Football has brought me a long way. It's opened doors that I've never, been able to imagine, never been able to dream. It's made me the happiest being on the field, getting ready for a game. It's the most exciting moments I've ever been through, and I love it. I mean, it's the best game on the face of the earth. Being a prize recruit was never one of my goals. It was never one of my things. One guy I did see growing up, going through high school was Adoree Jackson. He was a great guy. He was a superstar at Sarah. He was a superstar at USC. But for me, I never really had the dream or the idea of being a superstar. I was just playing it because I loved it. I didn't care about offers. I didn't care about anything. I like playing for Oaks Christian because, we got great coaches. It's a great atmosphere with the team. All the coaches, they're very smart in what they're doing. They know exactly how to coach us. They know exactly how to develop us for the next level. My D-line coaches are great, and I'm happy to have them.
Kayvon's teammates at Oaks Christian loved him not just because he was talented, but also because of his outgoing personality that kept the team loose.
Can he, Kayvon Thibodeaux, dance better than you? No.
Okay, so apparently he's not going to answer that correctly.
What people don't know about him is that he is so much more than just an amazing football player. He's intelligent. His grade point average is 3.8. He's a leader. He's proactive to help young players like my sons. And if my kids could become like KT when they get ready to head out of high school, I'll be one happy man. I think there's so many examples of how KT is proactive to mentor young men. And it's everything from in practice being the first one to work hard in all the drills and to make sure he doesn't take plays off. To be vocal and to help guys learn about the technique and integral parts about the game to help them go to the next level. It's about doing the right thing. I think that there's no better mentorship than leading by example.
Whether it was in games or at top showcases like The Opening, Kayvon was always confident he could be the best player out there.
At this point, when you're on top, everybody wants you to fall. Everybody wants to see why you shouldn't be #1. And so it just puts more pressure on my back. But pressure is on people who's unprepared. I came prepared. I worked all off season. I'm getting ready for my season, and yeah, I'm ready.
As a guy who loves the game with all his heart, it does my heart well to see a young man have a chance to be recognized nationally. As a football guy, we definitely give him a hard time about that and make sure that he's proving it week in and week out. And that's a great thing about KT. He takes on the challenges, he overcomes, he works hard. He takes on anything from us old NFL guys, give him a hard time, all the way to his own teammates. He carries it all in stride, and he doesn't act like he's the #1 player in the country. He acts like he's a guy that still wants to get better, still wants to improve, and that's one of the reasons why I think he's just a great person and I'm proud to be a part of his coaching staff.
There'll be a certain amount of hype and pressure for Kayvon now that he's a top 5 pick playing in New York, but he has the personality and the confidence to handle it.
Thank you. Thank you. Back to you in the studios. Back to you in the studios.
One more former sports star who went in the first round this spring was Daxton Hill. The former Michigan safety was picked 31st overall by the AFC champion Bengals. A native of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Hill was a 5-star prospect at Booker T. Washington High School, where he played both ways.
I'm versatile. I do whatever the coaches want me to do. I'm not just one position. Try to help out as many positions as I can. It's a pretty good program every year, but it's a blessing playing with them. Just tradition there, and just overall, just the great players that came out of there. So being a part of that is special.
One of Daxton's most valued mentors is his older brother Justice, who played at Oklahoma State and is now with the Baltimore Ravens.
We're really close. We've been working out since we were younger, so we have a pretty good relationship. I talk to him 3 to 4 times a week, so we have a pretty good relationship.
Now his speed and cover skills should provide a boost to the Bengals secondary as they try to make a return trip to the Super Bowl. Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.